Good evening, this is BelGeode and we are back with some Microsoft Flight Simulator Extreme Edition. Woohoo! Okay, we are actually almost done with our journey. Today we are going from Asheville, North Carolina to Roanoke, Virginia. So let's go ahead and get started here. Alright, and we are in the cockpit. We are going to be getting everything done here really quickly so that we can take off and get to Roanoke by nightfall. So yeah, I'm just going to go through the motions here. You've seen enough of these videos to know what the procedure is, so I'm just going to keep clicking stuff here. And Allie, how are you doing back there?
I can't believe our trip is almost over. Wow, we have covered so many miles. It'll be good to get back home to Pittsburgh, though.
Indeed it will. Alright, let me just do the lights test real quick here. Yeah, I actually can't wait to get back there. We do have a few more planes that we're going to be adding to the hangar by the time we get back, so yeah, we'll be utilizing those at some point in time. Not to mention, we're also going to be going to Oshkosh at some point as well, too.
Wait, are you serious? We are actually going to Oshkosh? I thought you were kidding about that.
I'm as serious as a heart attack, miss. Yep. After we get back to Pittsburgh, we're going to turn around and head out to Oshkosh and do a little bit of performance there for the folks. The good folks of Wisconsin. I always wanted to go to EAA Ventures, so this is going to be our chance to really show them what we can do. But first, we gotta go see your sister in Roanoke. And I'm kinda looking forward to that.
Yeah, about that. Just so you know, Belle, my sister is, shall we say, Ghita is a little bit interesting, to say the least.
Okay, I'm not exactly sure what that's supposed to mean.
You'll find out, Belle. Trust me on this one. You will find out. Alright, are we ready to go? Because I'm ready to go.
Yeah, we're about ready to go. We can go ahead and start closing out the canopy. So if you would, please.
Okay, closing my canopy right now. Canopy locked.
Thank you much. I appreciate that, and I'll go ahead and close mine. Alright, so we are pretty much set to go, so let me get the tower up. Okay, so I got us set to about, I think 13,000 feet today. I did refill the oxygen tank, so we should be good to go on everything. I do need to put some pressurization on there. Alright, that'll take care of that. And everything else is looking pretty good. So let me go ahead and tell them we need to depart to the north. Asheville ground, BelGeode 70 with Kilo. Request taxi for takeoff, north departure.
BelGeode 70, taxi 2 and hold short of runway 34, using taxiway Golf Alpha. Contact tower on 121.1 when ready.
Okay. Taxiing hold short, runway 34 via taxiway Golf Alpha, BelGeode 70. Alright, let's go ahead and push off.
You know, I almost hate to say it, but I'm kind of sad that our journey's coming to an end. I've really enjoyed flying all around the eastern United States with you, Belle.
Why, thank you, Allie. It's been a pleasure flying with you as well. You've been an awesome co-pilot. Of course, we are not quite done yet, because as soon as we get to Roanoke, for the next couple of days, I need to meet up with somebody about a tilt rotor.
Hey, what?
Yeah, you heard me correct. I said a tilt rotor, as in a vehicle that can take off and land like a helicopter and yet also fly as fast as the average turboprop plane. I am purchasing one, so we will actually be flying one at some point in time. Most likely when we get back to Pittsburgh, but I might want to give it a test run before we actually take it back home.
So when were you planning on telling me about this expense?
Oh no, not an expense, my dear. An investment. There's a huge difference. With this tilt rotor, we can actually make some money by transporting people regionally across the U.S. So that is my big plan. And I'm pretty sure you're going to like it too. The one that I'm getting is supposed to be a really, really good one.
I sure hope you know what you're doing, Belle. I really do.
It'll work, Ally. I promise you it will work. Besides, we can't exactly transport anything in the L-39 Albatross, so we may as well get a bigger aircraft that we might actually be able to make some money with.
Okay, okay, you made your point. I'm just saying I wish I could have been informed that you were going to be making such an expense, since you did put me in charge of the finance.
I guarantee you, Ally, when you see this thing, you will fall absolutely in love with it.
I better. I'm going to hold you to that. Okay, Asheville, bye-bye. It's been great. I have to admit, Bel, I'm really glad that we came to this town, because I've had an absolutely phenomenal time here. I really don't want to leave.
Yeah, I'll give you that. Asheville is one of those towns that you just like instantly fall in love with the vibe. And I'm gonna miss it too, to be honest with you. Looks like we still have that crosswind blowing. That's the only thing I won't miss about Asheville. Alright, baby, come on. You can make it around this corner. You're definitely no Grumman Goose. I know you can do this. There we go. That's a girl. Alright, good deal. Okay, so let's go ahead and contact the tower. Tell them we're ready to go. Asheville Tower, BelGeode 70, ready for north departure at runway 34.
BelGeode 70, cleared for takeoff, runway 34, departure to the north approved.
Alright. Cleared for takeoff, runway 34, BelGeode 70. Alright, Ally. Everything fastened in?
Locked and loaded back here, Captain. Let's go.
Alright, good deal. And we've got nothing coming in from the left. Nothing to the right. Okay. Let's see if we can make this a quick lineup and getaway here. Okay, so far so good. I think that is just about perfect. Alright, lining up right here. And touchdown camera is looking good. Okay, we're good to go. Brakes down, throttles up.
We are at V1. VR. Come on, Bel. I know you can lift this bird up. And V2. Gears coming up. And lastly, flaps are coming up. Okay, we're in clean configuration, Bel. We're good to go.
Thank you much, my dear. Alright, take your last look at Asheville as I get ready to turn us to the right and, of course, call the tower. I think we'll turn right about where this lake is here.
BelGeode 70, you are leaving my airspace.
Oh, look at that. Perfect timing. Okay, let's contact Asheville departure. And request flight following. Asheville departure, BelGeode 70 is type experimental, 3 miles north of Asheville. Request flight following.
BelGeode 70, Asheville departure, squawk 0321.
Squawk 0321, BelGeode 70.
BelGeode 70,
Thank you for setting the altimeter.
You're welcome, Bel.
Altimeter 2983.
Copy, BelGeode 70. Alright, so we're a little bit north of the flight plan here. It's actually a kind of a wonky flight plan that we've got here. It's more like an arc or a curve to get to Roanoke instead of a straight line. But either way, it should be pretty decent. I expect it'll probably take us like maybe 35 minutes thereabouts to get there. And like I said, I'm planning on bringing us up to about 13,000 feet, roughly. Alright, I'm going to brake us to the left here, and that should do the trick to line us up.
BelGeode 70. Contact Atlanta Center on 132.625.
Wonder how long that would take. Going to 132.625, BelGeode 70. Alright, let me go ahead and switch it over. Asheville departure, BelGeode 70 with you. Wait a minute.
BelGeode 70. Asheville departure, roger. Altimeter 2983.
Something tells me we didn't exactly switch to Atlanta Center there.
No, I'm gonna go with no, we didn't. But look at the bright side, given how busy that tower is. Do you really want to be talking to them right now?
Point taken.
Kenmore 10906. Turn left, heading 110. Turn left, heading 110. Kenmore 10906.
So, Allie, I'm kind of curious here. Every time we talk about your sister Ghita, you're always kind of apprehensive about it and kind of dismissive. Is there any particular thing I should know here?
Do we really need to discuss her now? I mean, you'll meet her soon enough and you'll be able to judge for yourself.
She's not gonna, like, try and shank us in our sleep or something, is she?
No, she's not. I don't really know what to say about Ghita, other than she's kind of estranged herself from me and Tatiana, and she kind of thinks that she's better than either of us.
BelGeode 70. Contact rear approach on 119.4.
Hold that thought. 119.4, BelGeode 70. Rear approach, BelGeode 70 with you, 11,200.
BelGeode 70, rear approach, roger. Altimeter 2983.
Okay, now you were saying?
There's not much to say, really, Bel. I mean, Ghita's always thought that she's, you know, been more entitled to things than the rest of us.
On 132.625.
Sorry to interrupt you again, dear. 132.625, BelGeode 70.
428, Atlanta Center, roger.
Atlanta Center, BelGeode 70 with you.
Cactus 822, contact Atlanta Center on 127.85. BelGeode 70, Atlanta Center, roger. Altimeter 2983. 135.35.
Okay. So you're saying she feels like she's more entitled to stuff than you or Tatiana? I'm not sure I understand. How does that all work?
Well, when we were kids, she was the one who always had to get, like, the best and the brightest. Of course, being the eldest of the triplets, she never got the hand-me-downs. She was always the one that got the first toys, the first clothes. In high school, she would always try to steal my friends and, of course, my boyfriend as well. You know, just that sort of thing.
So pretty much what I'm getting here is she's kind of a bitch.
That might be taking it a little to the extreme, but yeah, I guess when it really comes down to it, that's one way to describe her.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and reserve judgment until I've actually met her, because I mean, you know, there's always two sides to the story here. I'm not saying that, you know, you're wrong or anything like that. I'm just saying I always like to give people a chance.
That's fine, but I don't want to hear it when she starts asking you what your horoscope sign is and all of that, and starts telling you about compatibility and soulmates and all of that garbage.
Okay, as soon as I get a word in edgeways, sure, I'll be happy to do that. 125.15, BelGeode 70. Come on. Atlanta Center, BelGeode 70 with you, 12,900.
BelGeode 70, Atlanta Center, roger. Altimeter 2983.
Alrighty.
Wisconsin 3699. Contact Charlotte, approach on 134.75. 134.75 for Wisconsin 3699. Atlanta Center, Spirit Wing 428 with you. Spirit Wing 428, Atlanta Center, roger.
So when was the last time you saw your sister, anyway?
A couple years ago now, I think. I think the last time was when Tatiana got married, and I was out in California because she had moved out to San Francisco to be with her husband. But other than that, yeah, I don't really remember when the actual last time was that Ghita and I actually just kind of sat down and talked. I don't know, is that bad, Bill?
Well, you know your family better than I do, but, yeah, that seems a little odd. But you know what? I'm not going to judge you. I mean, if you have had issues with your sister, then yeah, I guess I can totally understand that. I get along pretty well with my brother, but of course I don't see him very often either, so I kind of know where you're coming from. Alright, well, it sounds like it's a subject you don't really want to broach too much, so we can discuss something else, I guess.
I kind of appreciate it, yeah. I mean, you'll meet her soon enough, like I said.
Well, how about I tell you what I've learned about Roanoke, KROA, the airport that we're going to.
Oh, good, I could use a bedtime story.
Freaking I might not want to tell you now. But anyway, here's what I found out. Roanoke, Blacksburg Regional Airport. It's also known as Woodrum Field. Apparently it's been there since shortly after World War I. And it really became like the hub for the centralized Virginia area, like in the mid-30s thereabouts.
Turn right heading 265, proceed on course. Turn right heading 265, resume on navigation. Kenmore Air 1875.
Piedmont apparently was a big airline that has been there, and in addition to which American Airlines also used to use it as a hub before they moved their services to Lynchburg. The airport itself, right now as it stands, is like a pretty solid regional hub, so airlines like US Airways, which of course is now part of American Airlines, still use it today for regional traffic, and believe it or not, they still go by the call sign of Piedmont, which I thought was pretty interesting that they kept that kind of legacy going there. Aside from that, the airport is 1,175 feet above sea level, so it's a little bit higher up than Asheville, and definitely a little bit higher up than some of the other airports that we've been in on this little flight trip here. Pittsburgh, of course, is around 1,204.
BelGeode 70, contact Atlanta Center on 125.15.
Hang on a second here. 125.15 for BelGeode 70.
Atlanta.
And come on, people, let me talk to you here. Sheesh.
Atlanta Center, roger.
Atlanta Center, BelGeode 70 with you.
BelGeode 70, Atlanta Center, roger. Altimeter 2.
Okay then, where was I? Oh yeah. So yeah, Roanoke right now is served by airlines like Allegiant, Delta, Delta Connection, United Express, and US Airways Express. Of course, they don't have like any international flights, but then the runways that they have are not too terribly long, so they're really not going to have a lot of heavies coming in there. But it should do just fine for us.
Well, that's kind of cool then. So what's the story on this tilt rotor of yours here?
Well, the one that we're getting is called the Bel Augusta 609. It's a Model 609. And it's been used for things like search and rescue. I think some militaries actually use it as well. The one I got us is the executive model, so we'll need to, of course, customize it for our own usage. But we're pretty much getting everything stocked. Comes complete with like a full G1000 glass cockpit suite, so yeah, it's really prime.
I'm listening to you, Bill. I'm just scanning the gauges, checking the oxygen and all the other gauges that we have back here.
Ah, okay. Well, yeah, they said that we could take it for a test flight around like the Roanoke region in a couple of days and see if we really like it, and then provided, of course, that we do like it, we can arrange to have it flown up to Pittsburgh, and it'll be waiting for us in our hangar once we get back with the Albatross.
And have you ever flown one of these before?
Funny you should mention that. I actually have flown the MV-22 Osprey before, so I can't imagine that this is going to be much different, except, you know, it's going to be a civilian version, and it's going to have more bells and whistles on it. I'm telling you, Allie, you are going to enjoy it. The moment you get in there and you see just how pushy this thing actually is, I am pretty sure you're going to enjoy it. Actually, I wish I would have thought about it ahead of time. I would have given you the brochure that I've got in my briefcase. Alright, give me a second here. I need to check to see where we are. Okay, we've got about 24 miles to Freon waypoint, and then another 49 to Roanoke. So I'm thinking once we hit Freon, since we're going to have to swing to the north anyway, I'm going to start bringing us down. And that should get us ready for the whole landing cycle here.
Okay, I'm fine with that. And where are we eating tonight, by the way?
Be honest with you, I hadn't really thought that far ahead. I guess like the nearest steakhouse or something like that. I don't really know. I highly doubt you're going to want to go over to your sister's house to eat dinner, are you?
Nope. Nope, nope, definitely not. Nope. Did I mention no?
Yeah, you might have mentioned it in passing. Alright, well, we've got about 3 more minutes till we hit Freon, so I guess get the landing checklist ready and we'll start bringing her down.
Now that I most certainly can do, Mon Capitan. And don't get me wrong, I don't want you, like, getting the wrong idea and thinking that I absolutely loathe my sister. Uh-oh, your girlfriend's calling you again.
Wisconsin 38590. Contact Charlotte. Approach on 134.75.
128.8, BelGeode 70. And I gotta wait to talk to him again. Jeez, Atlanta Center, give me a word in edgeways here. Damn. Atlanta Center, BelGeode 70 with you, 13,400.
BelGeode 70, Atlanta Center, Roger, altimeter 298.
At least the altimeter stayed the same. Alright, I'm gonna turn us towards Roanoke now. We pretty much got a straight shot here, so as soon as we get within 30 miles, I'll see if I can find them on the nearest airport list. And we will take it from there. Oh, good grief. 124.35, BelGeode 70.
16 North 908 miles southwest.
Alright, Greensboro. Damn, they're as bad as Atlanta.
Runway 35, approach.
Greensboro approach, BelGeode 70 with you.
BelGeode 70, Greensboro approach, Roger. Altimeter 2983.
Okay, good deal.
Turn left heading 140, base code 14.
I'm seeing traffic directly ahead. I'm wondering if this is GA or regional or commercial traffic or something like that.
Well, you did say this is like regional central, so I wouldn't be too surprised. I will definitely keep my eyes peeled. I do see the guy directly in front of us, so as long as he's heading on his path, we should be pretty much good to go on ours. Or you could probably bring us down a little bit lower.
Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably the better idea of the two. Alright, I'm going to bring us down a little bit lower here. Probably about 7,000 or 6,000 feet. I don't want to get too low because I know these mountains are between 5,000 and 6,000 feet. Alright, let me see if I can find Roanoke on the nearest airport list. We're still a little bit of a ways out, but I am hoping they should show up on the very last page here. If not, I'll probably keep this thing up for a little bit and we'll see if we can find them.
You're the boss, I'm just going for the ride here.
I'm also thinking that when we get there, I'm probably going to want to top up the tanks because we're going to be doing a straight run from Roanoke to Pittsburgh when it's time to head back home.
That's fine by me. We've certainly got enough money for it.
Alright, let me check the list again. Should be popping up any second now. That's New River Valley. Come on, where in the hell are you, Roanoke? There you are! I see you. Okay, time to tune the ATIS.
Roanoke, airport information, Quebec, 0039er Zulu, wind 050 at 8, visibility greater than 20 miles, sky condition, ceiling 3,700, broken, temperature 18, dew point 17, altimeter 2983, visual runway 6 in use, landing and departing runway 6, VFR aircraft say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have Quebec.
Roanoke Tower, BelGeode 70 is 26 miles south with Quebec to land.
BelGeode 70, Roanoke Tower, fly straight in, runway 60, altimeter 2983.
Make straight in, runway 6, BelGeode 70. Wow, yeah, this is going to be easy. Of course, runway 6 is off to our left, so that means we're going to need to veer off to the left and then swing out to the right. So, here we go.
It's not nearly as impressive to me unless you attach that to a barrel roll or a snap roll, Bel.
Oh, I got your barrel roll for you. Okay, we are officially on base leg, so we should be good for like another 15 miles or so. And if I remember correctly, Roanoke is like right in the middle of the Shenandoahs, so we're pretty much going to be following a valley on the way in, if I remember correctly. It's been a long time since I've been through Roanoke.
I can confirm your memory is in fact correct. Yes, Roanoke is in the middle of a valley, and there's mountains on either side, usually running about north to south. So yeah, we're pretty good with that. And looks like we'll make it just in time for dusk.
Probably just as well. I'm actually starting to feel a wee bit peckish here. Definitely use some dinner sometime really soon.
Piedmont 4368, contact ground on 121.9er. Going at 121.9er, Piedmont 4368.
Wow, I guess they really weren't kidding. There is Piedmont all over the place in this area. This is like Piedmont and Ozark country. I don't know if you remember Ozark. That was an airline from like the 70s.
70s? Just how old do you think I am?
Oh, my bad. How could I forget? You're an 80s baby.
Uh-huh. Yeah, don't even think about comparing me to somebody old. You.
What's wrong with being old? Well, I'm really not that old. I mean, I'm like middle-aged or something like that.
Okay, Gramps, just land the plane before you're old enough to collect the AARP.
I got half a mind to let you land this sucker.
Ooh, bring it, baby. Even though this is my odd shift, I don't mind racking up a few extra frequent flyer miles here.
Well, you're lucky I'm already making the turn to final, so I think I can handle it from here.
Aw, you are such a tease. That's alright, I am flying us from Roanoke to Pittsburgh, right?
Yes, dear, that is what we agreed on, is you will fly us home, the last leg. And speaking of last legs, according to the GPS, we are just to the right of our final approach course. So I'm going to swing us out a little bit to the left, and we'll follow the parkway on the way in. So where exactly does your sister live in relation to this airport now?
Bel, are you obsessed with my sister? I swear, that's been like the #1 topic that we've been discussing this entire flight.
No, I'm not obsessed with your sister. You just said that she lives, like, pretty close to the airport, so I was just kind of curious. What, a man can't ask?
Alright, defensive boy, calm down. I'll point out her neighborhood when we get closer to it. Can we just land this thing, please?
Okay, forget I even asked. We're working on it. Alright, we are officially lined up, and I'm going to start slowing us down a little bit more here. Alright, touchdown cam is ready to go, and air brakes are out. Keep that out for a few seconds here. Okay, there we go. Now I think we're just about ready for the flaps and gear. So gear out first. And flaps down 1 notch. Pull up the air brakes. Flaps down 2 notch. Okay, landing configuration is good to go. And here we go.
L-70 cleared to land, runway 60.
Cleared to land, runway 6, BelGeode 70. Alright, make sure you're strapped in. We are coming down.
Is it just me, or are we a little bit off-center here, Bel?
Yeah, we're slightly off-center, not by much.
Oh, and by the way, my sister lives in that neighborhood off to the left there, just at the foot of the mountain.
Oh, cool. So she can probably see us coming in on approach then. Nice.
Yep, I'm sure she's putting the finishing touches on her web now.
Wait. What? Okay, here we go. And we are finally lined up. It doesn't look like there's too much wind, but just to be on the safe side, I'm going to bring us down a little bit here, because we always seem to come in too high on these approaches here. Got to keep that engine speed up. And we're drifting already. Crap. Okay, there we go, there we go. I think I got this. Yeah, this should be a floater right over the edge of the threshold. Okay, here we go. And flare, whoops. I was a little bit late on the flare there, sorry about that.
Well, you didn't drop my ass through the seat this time, so I'm not going to hold it against you this time, Bel.
Bel
Alright, will do. Going to 121.9er, BelGeode 70. And let me come to a full stop here. And I think we're going to go get some gas first things first here. Roanoke ground, BelGeode 70, request taxi to fuel.
BelGeode 70, taxi to fuel.
Okay, do we have a cheat sheet? Taxi to fuel, BelGeode 70. Yes, we do have a cheat sheet. Lovely. Alright, so we should be at the pump relatively soon, and then we'll go ahead and pull up in our parking spot. I'm thinking we can probably park at the gate this time, because there's really not a whole hell of a lot of planes coming into Roanoke right now, so we've kind of got the pick of the litter here.
Truth be told, Bill, I don't care where we park, as long as it is a few steps shorter to get to the restaurant, I'll be happy with that.
Okay, there we go. This should be a good spot right about here. And we'll watch the gauge fill up. Perfect. We have full tanks again. Lovely. Alright, so we'll go ahead and push back one more time. I should probably turn us the other way here. And we'll get our actual parking clearance here. Roanoke ground, BelGeode 70, taxi to the gate.
BelGeode 70, taxi to gate Golf 5, using taxiway Alpha Delta Tango.
Okay. Taxiing the gate Golf 5 via taxiway Alpha Delta Tango, BelGeode 70. Oh, it's not too far away. Yeah, it looks like a pretty short trip there. We should be able to do this. Except, why do they want me to catty corner around there? Oh, that is so not happening. That is so not happening. Yeah, I'm thinking we're going to go straight here instead of dog-legging to the right and then back to the left and then making another left. No, we can just cut through here. I'm pretty sure they won't kill us for doing that.
I don't know, this is Virginia, anything's possible.
Is that my phone or your phone?
That's my phone, Bill. Hello? Yeah, we're here. Oh yeah, I'm sure you could see us coming in. Yeah, that was us. Well, we were kind of thinking of going to a restaurant. Oh. Yeah, I guess we could come to your place. Fine, Ghita. Yes, I'd be honored to come to your place. Okay. Right. Well, we're pulling into our spot now. We'll be there in about a half an hour. Okay. Bye. I love you too.
That sounded like a change of plans if I ever heard one.
Yep. Her Highness requests our presence in her chalet. She says she's dying to meet you.
Cool beans. Well, can't wait to meet her too.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
Alright, well, that'll about do it for us anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and shut everything down. And as for the viewing audience that's been watching patiently, I certainly do thank you all for watching this. As always, this has been BelGeode, flying with Allyanis. We are one step closer to being back home in Pittsburgh. So, not quite sure what we've got coming up next. Probably a little side trip with the Bel 609, just to make sure that it works properly. And then we'll head back to Pittsburgh. In the meantime, don't forget you can always find me at www.twitch.tv/BelGeode, as well as Hitbox at www.hitbox.tv/BelGeode, Facebook at BelGeode 2015, and Twitter at BelGeode. Alright, Allie. Let's go out of here. We don't want to keep your sister waiting.
Yeah, about that.
Alrighty, folks. That will do it for us. So, thanks again for watching, and we will catch you on the next one. Ciao!